Well, 30 years of flying experience saved the life of our next guest. Pilot Vic Pisani found himself in serious trouble just minutes after taking off from a Queensland aerodrome.
His light aircraft, losing altitude, had no option but to make a terrifying crash landing, and the whole incident captured on camera by a pair of tradies working nearby. Have a look at this.
You'll have to go into one of these paddocks. Is he going to turn and go along there? Let's go.
It's unbelievable footage, isn't it? We're joined now by the man himself, Pilot Vic Pisani from Burpengary in Queensland, and builders who filmed the drama, Matt Frost and Marty Reinwald from Mellawandi in Queensland. Morning, guys. Nice to see you this morning. Vic, to you first up. We're glad you're okay. Talk us through those last terrifying moments.
Good morning, Karl. Yeah, well, it wasn't probably as terrifying for myself as it was for the people on the ground who thought I might damage something. Yeah, it was essentially the engine had stopped at about 2,500 feet, so I had about 3 minutes to pick a field to land in, which I essentially did, thanks to training. I ticked off all the checklists on the emergency checklist. I spoke to another aircraft that was passing overhead on the emergency frequency and told them that I was going down, gave them my number of people on board and the registration number. That's about all I had time to talk about. I selected 3 fields. One I couldn't get into. The second one looked great, but it had livestock all over it, so I had to give that one away. And I had no choice but to put it down where I did, next to the house. There's some advantage in crashing next to a house because, you know, if there's somebody there, they can help you, which they did. Those guys were down there in minutes, and I am much appreciated for the help, and sorry to scare them. The aeroplane handled beautifully all the way down.
Yeah.
And, I put it down apart from hitting a patch of soft ground and flipping it, which was, the resulting crash. But otherwise it would have been a nice forced landing.
It was a fantastic response from the guys. Marty, you were working on the house at the property at the time. When did you realise what was happening?
Well, it was probably just about instant, because we were sitting down having smoko and we could hear Vic's plane flying past, and I had a look, and then a couple of seconds later we heard the engines cut and he just started gliding. We probably watched it for maybe 20 seconds thinking it might just be a training drill, but after about 30 seconds later we realised he was in trouble, and we were just begging that he would find somewhere safe to sort of land and not in the trees up on the range behind us.
You guys look very cool with your mows and everything, and obviously you're cool for a living. But did you when it flipped over, did you think the worst?
Well, I did. I was running as quick as I could. I did think the worst. So I thought, well, all I could think of was, I hope it doesn't catch on fire. That was the only thing. I hope it doesn't catch on fire. And as we got closer there, and we could see Vic was making his way out on the underside of the wing, I was just so relieved.
And so, Matt,
relieved for him.
Matt, you ran over to help. Were you worried about what you'd find? What were you going to do when you got there?
Oh, it didn't even cross my mind at the time. It was more so just get down there as quick as we can, but afterwards thinking, this thing could have caught on fire or anything, so it was a bit of a rush for the whole day, really.
And what did Vic say when he popped up? Because he was waiting next to the plane already doing selfies. I mean, this guy's cool under pressure.
He was a little bit shooken up, but I think we were a bit more shaken up, like you said, than he was, because we're just in disbelief. But he seemed like in good health almost instantly, so that was a bonus.
And Vic, has this deterred you from flying again?
Maybe the opposite. I just bought this aeroplane and I was looking forward to, doing a lot of flying.
You're taking it back?
Rather than just hiring stuff. So, I don't think it's going to be repairable. Maybe it is, depend on the insurance company, I guess. But, I'd like to fly again, of course.
Well, good on you. We're glad it's a good outcome, and it was terrifically calm flying from you. Well done on that. And fellas, great to see you cool guys on the back end of it. This is why Queensland always wins the Origin.
Oh, here we go. Turn it up.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Good outcome.
Thanks, guys.